What's it like to be becoming a cult hero?
No, I'm not a hero. I'm just me. I'm just a goofy goalie who tries to stop pucks. And trust me, I don't call myself a hero. I will go home, eat, watch Game of Thrones, and go to bed. I don't think that's anything heroic from there.
Just across from Malinsky. He scores! They score! Hold on, Nepo McKinnon got his own rebound. Score! Here's a chance. They score! Create, and he found Hartman. He scores! Flanking back. Scores! Here comes a chance for Tarasenko. What a move, and he scores! Hughes got a little space, and he scores! In all alone, and he scores! Moves to Taves, wrist shot, scores! Here's Makar, scores! On a break, Kadri scores! Hughes into the zone for Matt Boldy, watched by Makar, floated to the front, they score! Cale Makar, shot, scores! Cale Makar, the answer! Hughes all the way across, broken up, McKinnon, got it! Make it 9 for Colorado!
Have you ever been involved in a playoff game like this?
That was out of control, yeah.
I'm watching. Look at this, Mike. 4-on-4. I've never seen this. That's Jacob Slavin up behind the net, or up in front of the Flyers' net. I've never seen a defenseman stationed in that spot.
He is man-on-man with Jamie Drysdale.
Wins one Montreal win. Well, it's a heck of a start, and there's Grom trying to get the Buffalo crowd. I think Rob Ray would be pretty happy to see the sweater that he's wearing.
No one's safe out here, even the linesman. Colton comes to finish Spurgeon, and whoa! Matt McPherson takes a tumble. Racing down the right wing side, drops it in to the slot. Backhander, score! Nate just cuts across, gets a 1-0 lead for Colorado. A breakaway off the goal, and the answer by Minnesota. Kaprizov got loose, a defensive breakdown for Colorado. 6 seconds after the Natchez goal, Kirill the Thrill. What a response from the Wild.
To John Carlson, now Leo Carlson. Hurdle returns.
Maybe off the head there, Kenny.
And deflected out of play.
Maybe off the mask of Carter Hart. A little iron on that last shot.
Brought by Nichikov, stopped.
Right off the head again for an important save. Further back. Nice wheel around move by Leo Carlson. Tic-tac-toe passing play. And bypassing the shot was Lacombe. Wow.
That's a wide open one there for Jackson Lacombe, and he knew it.
Overall, very strong 60-minute effort here for Anaheim in game 2.
Oh, man. Felt great for Dostal. Eichel threw the puck towards the net.
You know, for Anaheim, no shutouts all year long. None in the regular season, none in the playoffs. And Dostal seems so close to getting it.
Thompson delays. Swiveled himself into the ice, and it leads to a 2-on-1 for Montreal. Carrier and Deneau. Carrier scores! Another turnover that leads directly to a Montreal goal.
Stahl has got it. He'll backhand it down the ice.
Well, this is a really solid penalty-killing team, the Carolina Hurricanes. And again, they had 2 shots in game 1, but those were on a 6-on-4 late in the third period.
Ben Verbarkey headed to the penalty box, and he's not happy with it. A head shake. He's stating his case, arguing with the referee, saying he lifted my stick. He lifted my stick. This is not quite as animated of a reaction as the time he was in the box with the London Knights. And I don't know how to exactly describe what he's doing other than going a little bit wild and entertaining his opponent. Not quite as entertaining right now in the penalty box, guys.
Jarvis for Gostisbehere. Back to Jarvis with a shot. It bounces around the front. Around the same Gostisbehere to the net. Stopped by the pad of Vladar. As a mad scramble in front does not result in a goal.
Well, what a schmozzle there around Vladar, as a lot of people looking for the loose puck.
Moore doesn't change lines much, but he's moved Jarvis off the Aho line. That's what that last line was. Dahl, Ehlers, and Jarvis and Martinook have flipped spots.
And changes and heads off the ice for Rod Brindamore.
Cohen and Barkey.
Jarvis loads, scores! To tie it at 2.
Lions
will take no chances with a couple of Montreal players flying in, and now some pushing and shoving.
Kyle Raymond with the penalties. Right now he's telling Mike Matheson to beat it. He wants to do his announcement.
Go away, please.
There, you heard it.
Not right now. After, yes.
I'm asking you to go away, please. After we'll
Montreal,
talk.
number 76, has 4 minutes for roughing. Buffalo, number 21, has 2 minutes for roughing. 2-minute power play for Buffalo, 5-on-4.
Your crowd of 20,000 plus just watched it on the big screen, and they're saying, how does our guy end up with more? And the crowd and Marty St. Louis letting Garrett Rank know just that.
Demidov back, Slafkovsky, power play now, in front, wide, an empty net, and Caulfield missed it.
Man, sometimes when it rains, it pours, right? You know it's got to be frustrating.
Hudson, what a move! Hudson out in front and they score! Finally, Cole Caulfield!
You think Cole Caulfield's going to miss that twice? No chance.
Mellenstein, a corner, running double, and Bolduc all over him.
Well, that's an everybody-in moment there, as there's just no hesitation. Mallenstein didn't try to stop up. The good news is Dobish is skating around and looks to be okay.
Hudson again, he'll shoot it, scores!
And how about Dobish's reaction? Who's he yelling at here? Celebration first, and then a couple of jogging back towards the Buffalo bench. Bring it on, man, I'm ready for it. Gotta love playoff hockey, don't you?
Boy, this personality is emerging in these playoffs, isn't it?
4-2 Canadians. That's right along the goal line. On his back is Dobish. The puck is free.
This puck goes off of Benson, underneath Dobish, and just wide of the post. A wild set of events, and the Sabres come that close to making it a one-goal game.
Cross with Texier! And Ryan must have got Kirby, Doc!
This one goes right through Ryan as he's sliding across. Doc, instead of going by the net, stops on the net. Alex Newhook off the post.
They're going to give it the goal on the penalty with the empty net.
Premature celebration there for Dobish. Yeah, he saw, oh man, it hit the post. Then once he got the point, did his celebration that he seemed to rely upon.
If Kadri shoots, that does not get through. Sent down into the empty net by Boldy.
Jesper Wallstedt just goes tumbling. Or if he trips over Ryan Hartman or not there, Bush. I don't know if you can break that down, but maybe just exhausted, I guess.
I think that's what it is. He saved his best for last.
His legs, Martone on the backhand. Good looking chance. Ristolainen cranks one towards goal and stays out.
Jen just gets through that blocker arm. Oh my goodness,
Yes.
on the goal line, Slavin.
Right, guess who's there? Slavin, who
Oh
saves
my
the goal
goodness.
just before the puck crosses.
Driving to the net. Ehlers got a piece of him and then bump collided with Anderson. Ehlers stolen. Martone to bump out in front. Anderson held his ground. He had his stick upside down.
You were facing a Carolina player one-on-one with your stick upside down. You practiced that, and what was going through your head?
Yeah, I don't even know. I kind of forgot what happened now, but somehow I ended up with the stick in the wrong end, and that would have been hell of a paddle save. But yeah, like I don't think we teach it that way in the goalie school.
There goes Hellenucci, dropped it off, gets it back. Hellenucci in, driving to the net, rebound, and Dobish with a clutch stop there.
The play is under review to determine if the puck completely crossed the line on the last scoring opportunity by Buffalo.
Can you put two and two together? Do you see the actual puck positioning?
Once they're able to pinpoint where it was in the glove, it might become more conclusive.
After review, the puck is in the goaltender's net, which is completely over, in the goaltender's glove, pardon me, which is completely over the goal line. This is a goal.
Wow, so now Marty St. Louis going, are we going to call goaltender interference? Boy, I know you hate the delay as a player. I know you do as a fan, too. But what a big point of the game this suddenly is.
After the coach's challenge, it's determined there was goaltender interference.
There you go.
There is no goal.
And down low it goes. Caulfield's got it. Hudson
Devlin, rebound. Oh, it's pulled off the line by Luukkonen.
Luukkonen makes the save. It hits off of Schenn, and is it going in? Oh, man. Does not go over. Luukkonen somehow, if that goes over the line, that's going to be a goal. Because it's Schenn who knocks Suzuki in. And if this just trickles over the line, this is going to be a good goal. How about the heads-up play at number one? Gets it right on the heel of his stick. We've seen a little bit of everything already.
These guys very familiar with each other.
Oh, it's in! Unbelievable. Unreal. I don't think I've ever
Crazy
seen that.
bounce that hit Dobich, who didn't see it coming, and it's in the back of the net.
So, Chris, it's where the Zamboni comes out. That's the one area, you know, even the making of this building, I'm kind of shocked that the Zamboni is in the home team's, although second period, you just never know. So watch this, up and high, off the glass, and right off of Dobich's knee. For Thompson, who's been frustrated, hadn't scored till the last game since the first one, and this is just a knuckleballer that you could try that, what, 1,000 times.
Turned over at the line and Washi clears. Oh, and Hart fell down. And the puck goes between his legs and he's got to cover it up. And a face-off deep in the Vegas end.
Unfortunate play if you're a goaltender. I've been in that situation before where you venture out to play the puck and sometimes you just lose an edge.
Settle down. Rister. Score! Another early goal for the Buffalo Sabres.
It looked to me like it was going wide from my vantage point. Oh my goodness, one skate, two skates, and into the net.
I know Alex Tuch is beside you down there, Panger, but him and Carrier are going to both lose their sticks right here. And Tuch's very upset. I think Carrier took his stick. They're both right-handed shots.
You're right.
He's like, what's going on here?
Yeah, because he's got the white tape on his stick. And yeah.
It's my favorite stick.
And by the way, I'm 6'4". Carrier, that's a long twig for Carrier to be carrying around.
That's exactly what the Sabres just did as they're back up 2-1.
Josh Doan, his third of the playoffs, and Montreal responds immediately. 9 seconds later, and we're tied again.
This is about 9 yards wide, as you can see by Carrier, and it goes off the left skate of Texier.
Texier didn't even know it went in. Watch, he's just in the battle in front. There's a good shot.
How about the strength there, Kaprizov? He was hopping on one skate, and then finally, as you mentioned, Kenny, got some help to get off the ice. Watch the skate blade here. Watch the skate blade go flying right there. What a pickup by our crew. Beautifully done. Some help from Hartman. Yeah, I think the first one there, Hartman tripped him, so he probably felt guilty. Yeah, a little bit.
There's Burns out of the right point. Back out for Devon Taves. Score! Deflected in front by Drury. And the Avalanche have come to win a goal. 6 Davis on the ice for the Avs. Here's McKinnon shooting one. He scores! He scores! The Avalanche tie the game at 3. Quickly ahead into the Minnesota zone. It's Natchez. Shot! Score! Bullock wins it. The Avalanche move on.
Is that for the altitude? Is that what that is? The altitude?
No, that is.
No, that's for my pool exercises that help me get through the overtimes. I'm in zone 2 right now. Zone 2 cardio.
Would you want to continue that conversation? Because
I'd love to.
is our guest here? He is. There he is.
Hey, Biz here. Just want to get your opinion on how that comeback started.
I mean, next question from somebody else right now, please.
Unfortunately, I got to tie Biz in on this because we saw a video of you swimming and training.
Yeah, well, there was 10 guys doing it right before me in the pool, so I guess they just waited for me to be in there looking like an idiot. But
Cone gets after it, so does Leo. And now going wide, Seneca caught without his mask by Carter Hart.
Wow, that mask went flying as Carter Hart sits there with no mask whatsoever. Has a little smirk at it as he's going to lose his mask. Right there, it's his stick.
I don't think I've ever seen this before. It's Hanifin. I think it was Hanifin that just got it. Just launched central.
Wins that face off. Scores! Down low it goes to Caulfield. Back up top. One-timer. Scores! It's Evans and Anderson. Jake Evans scores! First short-handed goal of the playoffs for Montreal. And there's activity
in the Buffalo bullpen.
You got a short leash, you got a quick pull as Lyon gets beat again.
3 goals, they say 3 shots. I still think Lyon made 1 save off Demidov, but it doesn't matter. It's off the stick of Evans in front, scores. But carry through, Dobish scores. Aline Quinn waiting, scores. Helleduce in front, scores. And Quinn Sharpago scores towards the empty net. And it's 7-3 Buffalo. Shooting, and it goes through Fowler, and Zach Metza has his first.
Lindy, you guys are now 5-1 on the road in these playoffs. They're 5-2 on the road.
Well, we're in the process of seeing if we can play here on Monday.
Dobish has been excellent. He stops Thompson. Rebound right in the post. Great chance for Benson. Canadians sprawling everywhere, and the puck is covered in the blue paint.
Watch it hit Carrier 45 and go back towards Benson. By the skin of their teeth, the Canadians escape, and it's still 2-1.
Over the line comes Newhook. Shooting. Scores! Alex Newhook! Olay! Olay!
Alex Newhook, the game-winning goal in both Game 7s of these playoffs for Montreal.
It's been 14 incredibly grueling games through the playoffs to this point. How are you holding up?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I can play 40 more.
Really?
Yeah.